Welcome everybody to the Art Lab in a Box. Today we are going to be making a very cool glitter spiderweb painting. So open up your box and I'll show you everything you need inside. For this project, you need your paint palette, a watercolor paper, your paintbrush, and your white glue, a cup of paint water for your watercolors, and you need some black glitter here. Okay, the only other thing you need is a pencil, like a pencil to write with, because we're gonna kind of trace out what we are gonna be putting the glue on. So a pencil, and also maybe like an art towel like this one, so that you can dry your paintbrush when you need it. All right, go ahead, press pause, get everything out you need, and make sure you have a nice clear space because we are gonna be putting a lot of glitter on here. So go ahead and press play when you are ready to start. The first step we are going to take is we are going to use our pencil in the watercolor paper to sketch out our spider web. Okay, so what we're going to do for that is we are going to find any spot on the paper. You could do it over here, you could do it here. I'm going to choose the middle. You're going to do a small circle, just like that. You want to do it nice and light. You don't need to press really hard. We are going to be putting glue over it. So after you do a circle, you're going to want to do lines going all the way out to the ends of your paper. So starting from the middle circle, going out like this, just really lightly. Don't forget not to press too hard. And you can do as many lines as you want. I think I'm gonna go with this many, which I think is 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'm gonna go with 8. I could do a couple more here if I wanted, but this is what I'm gonna go with. Okay, so go ahead, press pause, and start your spiderweb sketch. All right, the next thing we want to do is we want to add in some of the cobwebs by doing lines that go downward a little bit, curve down a little bit like this, and go all the way around where each section gets a curved line. So you want to kind of make it like a pool, so not like a mountain, but like a pool like this, going down in between each line. And then you want to do another layer, almost like a bullseye layer. And it doesn't have to be perfect. You'll find that it's going to be looking really great, no matter how you choose to do it. And you just keep going around in a circle until you have filled the whole page. As you get close to the edge, I'm gonna do my curved lines a little farther away every time. Do you see how it's starting to look like a spider web? Go, and when you get towards the end, I just kind of do another layer until you go off the two edges. So here we go. I have my rough sketch of my spider web. Go ahead and do yours and press play when you are done and ready for the next step. So for our next step, we are going to open our glue because it has one of those blockers in it to make sure our glue doesn't leak when it's in the mail. I use my nail to get it out. It always gets my fingers all gluey, but that's okay. I'm glad I have fresh glue. I'm going to use my towel, wipe my fingers, put the lid back on nice and tight. You want to make sure it's on like all the way and tight, because if it's not, it could pop off. And then you want to untwist your blue lid so that it's open. If you press on it, you should hear the air coming out. That means it's clear and it's ready to go. So for the next step is we are simply gonna trace the lines that we just did, but we're gonna do it with glue. So touch the tip of the glue container to the paper. So don't hold it up here and squeeze on, touch it to your paper, and you're gonna squeeze it just a little bit, like that, until you've covered all of your lines that you did, okay? So go ahead, press pause, and you're gonna wanna put glue on all of the lines that you drew, okay? Once again, if it's not perfect, it doesn't need to be perfect. You're gonna see how awesome it looks, and mine is not gonna be perfect. I'm just gonna do my best work. So go ahead, press pause and press play again after you have traced your entire picture with glue, okay? I have covered my whole web in glue. It looks awesome. If some of it got pulled together, don't even worry about it. It's just abstract. I'm gonna take my spider web drawing and I'm gonna put it on, I have this old cookie sheet. You could use newspaper, you could use anything that you have around the house, something to protect your area from getting glitter all over the place. So I'm putting mine inside this cookie tray, like this, and now I'm gonna take my black glitter. There we go, this is my favorite part. I'm gonna cut the corner off. I'm gonna cut it, make sure it doesn't fall on my web. There we go. And now I'm just gonna sprinkle the glitter all over my web. And this, it'll just stick to the glue, so you don't have to do it so perfect, but I'm just gonna slowly add it all over. If it all kind of dumps out in one area, you can just move your paper around. I'll show you how. But I'm gonna try to distribute it throughout the paper as much as I can until all the glitter is out of my bag. And then I still have to do this side. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my paper and I'm gonna move the glitter around until it gets on all of the glue spots, until the whole thing is covered. I'm gonna try my best not to shake it all over the floor. But once you've spread it out around your paper, you're gonna carefully turn it on its side like this and tap it a few times. You could even flip it over to get the rest of the glitter off. And if you need more glitter, just get the glitter off your tray and dump it onto a piece of paper, and then you can put more on. But I'm gonna kind of shake mine off upside down, and then voila! Oh my gosh, that is so cool. It's so sparkly. We have a sparkly web. So now this looks so cool. Go ahead, press pause, add your glitter on, take your time, and press play when you're ready. For the next step, we are gonna wanna paint. So we're gonna need our paint, our water, and our brush. But if I were you, I would wait until your painting's fully dried. If you don't wanna wait, you're gonna have to be very careful when you're painting, and you can paint in the cracks. But I'm gonna wait until mine is dry before I start painting, because that's just gonna be easier for me. So you can go and do your other projects in your box. You can go take a break. You can do whatever you'd like. You can even use a hair dryer to help it to dry a little bit. But yeah, if you are too impatient, you can start carefully painting between the lines, but I'm gonna wait for it to dry. So go ahead, press pause and press play again when you're ready. It is finally time to paint. All you need now is your brush, some water, and your paint palette. Get your brush really wet when you're doing this, and take your time painting in between all of the lines of your spider web. You can use any color you want. You can do all one color. You know me, I am gonna definitely do rainbow and cover the whole thing in different colors, and I'm really excited for how it's gonna turn out. So go ahead and press pause and paint your entire spider web. All right, everybody, here is my final painting. I have with me Adelaide, Maeve,
Ariana,
and Ariana. They are part of my art club and they help me make cool art all the time, just like this piece. And they wanted to say hi to you guys. Say hi. Hello, everybody. All right, so thank you so much for joining me. I hope your picture looks as awesome as mine. Send me a picture if you have one, and I will see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Perfection. That was so cute.